What's up, guys, and thanks again for watching another episode of Footballer's Advice. Today I'm going to talk about how you as a player can stand out at soccer combines and tryouts. As we all know, it's definitely hard already to stand out at a soccer combine. So what can you do as a player in order to make your performance impress the coaching staff? Let me go ahead and break down some of the things that you can do in order to impress the coaching staff. Also, in the description box, I left a link to another video that I made where I documented my experience of attending the Ventura County Fusion Pro Soccer Combine in California. If you've never attended a combine before or a tryout and you're kind of interested and wonder what it would be like to attend, I document my experience and break down the structure of the combine. That way you're more familiar with it. I also provide a couple tips and things like that in order to help you during the combine and what to do in order to perform well. Alright, so what's the first thing you guys need to do as a player in order to stand out at a soccer combine? And I know this is a subject that not everyone's going to like to hear, but it's the honest truth, and guys, it is fitness. The number one thing I would say that you guys need to do is work on your fitness. Everything else after that, if your fitness isn't where it needs to be, it doesn't matter what else you do at the combine, because coaches will see that you're not fit and that you're not ready for the professional level. Again, fitness. We're talking about long distance fitness and also sprints. Long distance for me, I would say, is anywhere from 2 to 4 miles. I would recommend to get in. If you're going to run 2 miles, try to do it in 12 minutes. That's kind of like the standard. But then also, like I said, you want to incorporate a lot of short distance running where you're doing suicides. So you go to a football field and you go from the goal line to the 5-yard line and back, 10 and back, 15 back, 20 back, 25 back. Things like that. If you're fit and you come in and your opponents that you're trying out against aren't fit, you're already going to be a cut above. So already you're starting off on the right foot. So like I said, fitness is vital. There's no other way around it. The second thing that you guys want to focus on is your technique and your playing style. Let's go into your technique. You want to make sure that not only are you getting your fitness in, but you're also playing. That means practicing on your own and also just joining pickup games. You want to be able to get a lot of touches on the ball before the combine. You need to be fine-tuning your technique right before the combine. That way you perform well. You want to make sure that, your crossing is where it needs to be. Your passing is accurate and consistent. You want to make sure that your shooting is on goal. And then the other side to that is also the playing style. You want to play your style of soccer. If you're not comfortable doing certain things and you haven't prepared to do certain skill moves prior to a combine, don't do them. If you're not good with your left foot and your right foot's better, show that attribute. If you try to do things that's out of your comfort zone, that you haven't worked on, that you haven't practiced on, you're actually going to make yourself look worse. So what I would do is whatever your best attributes are as a player, whatever they are, you want to highlight those. Whatever your strengths are, show them. You want to be able to just show skill set that I have that can be valuable to your team. And that's what you want the coaches to see. But what playing style also means is playing as a team player. A lot of players, man, when they go into these combines and they want to dribble the whole team and they want to, always get the ball and shoot and shoot and shoot. Another thing that will allow you guys to get your names crossed off is if you hog the ball, you don't pass, and you're not a team player. You have to be a team player. The third and last aspect that you guys want to focus on in order to stand out at a soccer combine and tryout is how to market yourself. When you want to go to a combine, whether it be through a team directly or a third party like a soccer company that's bringing in professional teams, more than likely they're going to announce what teams will be in attendance. And what you guys want to do is go on their website, see what teams are going to be able to scout that event, and you want to go on that team's website and send them an email. Send them an introduction email before the combine. You also want to attach your resume and your video highlights in the email. This is important, I think, because you're introducing yourself to the coaching staff, allowing them to know, hey, I'm going to be at this combine. I appreciate you also coming to the combine. I look forward to speaking with you during the combine. Things like that. That's kind of what you want to write in the email. What you also want to do is, if you've done a little bit of research and you have some agents that you know of, you want to send them an email as well and just tell them, hey, I'm going to attend this combine and these teams are going to be in attendance, and say, hey, can you take a look at my resume and my highlight video? And if you like it, can you send a message to some of these teams allowing them to also know that, hey, I'm going to be here attending this combine as a player. So with that being said, you also want to focus on what you do at the combine. And what I would recommend doing is bringing a hard copy of your resume. You want to bring multiple copies of your CV, of your resume, to the combine to also pass out to the coaches, just in case maybe they didn't see your email. You also don't know if there's going to be other agents or other people in attendance at the combine that are also scouting, that maybe weren't announced at the combine, but they're going to be there. So if someone likes you and they want more information of you as a player, you can hand them your CV. What your CV should have, always, is a way of contacting you. That includes your phone number and email. Also, the CV serves as a marketing tool because after the combine, when coaches go back to their teams, they're going to have the notes that they took down at the combine, what players they like, things like that. But if you can hand them a physical copy of your resume, that's also along with their notes. So when they go through, they're going to see your resume and be like, oh yeah, I remember that player. Here's his CV. Here's how you get in contact with him. Here's maybe his background information, prior clubs, colleges, things like that, teams that he played for. So it can be a great marketing tool. So then after the combine, you also want to send up a follow-up email, maybe a day or two after the combine. And this is very short and concise as well. You just want to say, hey, thank you for attending the combine. It was great speaking with you. And this is also important too. When you're at the combine, ask for information. Are you holding any other open tryouts or combines or invite trials that I could attend because I'm interested in showing my skill set again to the coaching staff? Pass me along that information. That would be great. I would really appreciate it. So this is something you can ask for during the combine and then also in the email after. It can make you stand out because a lot of players won't even send emails. Again, guys, it's a very strong marketing tool in order to promote yourself as a player and stand out. So that wraps up today's video, guys. Those are the 3 things that I would work on as a player in order to stand out to the coaching staff. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.